zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones throwing on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. For the first time with Saquon Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jones flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Wayne Goldman, his first touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bears nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Foles.
32-yard line.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Foles. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Miller. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Darnell Mooney.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 14. Bears nothing.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Foles on target with that one to Graham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
34-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now Jones off the play fake. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 19.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
28-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the return is Pettis. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
1st and 10. At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They try to jet sweep with Nelson. And he stopped immediately there.
Carried by the wide receiver.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. A draw play here, Lewis. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
You got it. You got it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gano's kick is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
First throw now for the backup Trubisky. And he finds his tight end Graham. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got it. Shift. Lock in.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The catch made by Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10 on 2nd down now. It's Patterson. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
70 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones escaping the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. Off the play fake. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 25 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago 1st.
The 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
Now Foles. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The tackle made the Fackrell.
A gain of 5 brings up
second and 5 now. Foles. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.